Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And I have the Shadowland Tarot on the tarot table today. As you know, it's one of my favorite tarot decks to do these royal readings with, and particularly when I'm talking about Harry. Sorry, I should have warned you all to hang on there. I'm having a look today, just for fun, at what President Trump had to say about Harry and Meghan in an interview with the New York Post. And very interestingly, this interview came out just about at the same moment as Harry and Meghan were taking to the stage in Vancouver for the Invictus Games, their first appearance at the Invictus Games. So it really overshadowed it. And it's been spread around the world. It's been picked up by all kinds of newspapers, started in the New York Post, and as I say, has been picked up by some quite illustrious publications around the world. And what it is about is, of course, this deportation story, Harry and the visa saga. And Donald Trump said no, he wouldn't deport Harry. And I knew that. I've been seeing that in my readings for quite a long time now. Absolutely not. There was no way he was going to deport Harry. But the fun part of this interview with the New York Post was that Donald Trump said, I won't deport him. I'll leave him alone. He's got enough problems with his wife. She's terrible. And I think many heads nodded in agreement at that point, even if you don't agree generally with what Donald Trump has to say or what he's busy doing. I think many people agree that she really is terrible, possibly even Prince Harry himself, because the body language at the Invictus Games has been quite interesting. He's been looking surly, sort of disheveled, and she's all over him. She's grabbing his face and kissing him. His hands hang limply at his sides as she does this. The claw is out. She's got that double-handed claw thing going, and gazingly, adoringly at him at every opportunity, and he's scowling and sulking and pulling away from her. It's quite interesting. So Shadowland Tarot, oops, sorry, you're really having a rough ride today with me here as I'm knocking things. It's been a tiring day for me. This course that I'm doing is quite exhausting. So I'm busy studying at the moment. I'm always busy. But anyway, we're going to have a look at Harry and Meghan and see how this news went down. How did they feel when they heard, as I'm sure their PR people told them, oh, by the way, whisper into their ears as they were taken to the stage, guess what? You're not going to be deported, but it's because your wife is terrible. And has this put something of a cloud over the Invictus Games? And does Harry secretly agree that his wife is terrible? And how does Meghan feel about this? Is she worried? Because as I say, she really has been packing on the PDA at the Invictus Games. It's exhausting to watch. I really can't watch. Changes of outfit every 5 seconds as well. More bland, each outfit more bland and ill-fitting than the next. That is, of course, my opinion. I think we're good to go. Little yellow cards are flying all over the place. Let's see what they have to tell us. Let's remind you, my opinion, tarot for fun and entertainment or speculation. Just read energy here. And of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below. So there's the situation. Harry's on the left. His response, his feelings when he heard, impact on his mood at the Invictus Games. Does he really believe what Donald Trump had to say about his wife? Is she terrible? And the final card I'm going to ask about in this reading is about the timing. Was it intentional? Oh, and we've got the Ace of Swords, and that's such an interesting card as our underlying energy of this reading, because it's a declaration. It's a statement of truth. Very, very powerful, that Ace of Swords. Air sign, of course, he's an air sign, Trump. And there it is, telling it like it is, the Ace of Swords. This is what I think. And he's not one to pussyfoot around things. If he wants to say something outrageous, he will. And even if it's not outrageous, as I think this statement wasn't outrageous at all, that's my opinion. I'm in absolute agreement with Donald Trump here, by the way. Just have to declare my bias here as a tarot reader. But there is the Ace of Swords. There is the statement that is our underlying energy. So situation, just generally, what are we dealing with? Oh dear. We're dealing with the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is the burden that the marriage is on Prince Harry. Ten of Cups is the happy ever after card when it's upright. Married for love, emotional fulfillment, commitment to each other. This is your future emotionally, your safe place. This is where you are nurtured, and this is where you can grow and flourish. In reverse, it's your most unhappy place. Your dreams are dashed, your hopes are dashed. You might be able to put a pretense on at the Invictus games, as I personally believe is going on. They're putting on a false front for all of us. That's Ten of Cups in reverse, but behind the scenes, bitterly unhappy. The unhappily ever after card. What a terrible disaster this marriage is, in my opinion, and also in Donald Trump's opinion. She's terrible. And I'm quoting, of course. And yes, it is my opinion. So let's look at Harry over here. How did he feel when he found out? What was his response? And I've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And this loss of control card, I've been seeing this quite a while, frequently, sorry. As I say, a little bit tired today. After a busy day of composing, which is not my strong point. So Four of Pentacles, upright is control, stability, feeling safe and secure. In reverse, your world is rocked. And where is your stability? Where is your security? How do you deal with this? It's a loss of control. It's chaos. It just destabilized him, and he needs to feel safe at the Invictus Games. It's supposed to be his safe place, his great accomplishment in life, his great promise to his fellow veterans that he would work his entire life for them to make their world better. 5,000 a night suite at that fancy hotel in Vancouver, and 4 changes of outfit for his wife yesterday. How does she feel? The terrible one. Seven of Wands in reverse. That's interesting. Vulnerable, exposed, unable to respond. How do you respond to something like this when the president of your own country, excuse me, I'm losing my voice, which is what she's kind of doing, president of your own country, who you have campaigned against quite overtly, and now denounces you in public in a newspaper that you read. We suspect she reads it quite closely because our guest speaker is quite busy in the comments there on the New York Post, if you've ever dipped your toes in there, and got no clap back, no, just vulnerable. The Seven of Wands is the defense card, feeling that you're right about something and you're able to stand your ground and stay firm about something, but it's in reverse. No chance. She's really exposed and vulnerable. She felt it really keenly. So both of them rocked by this. It's not tower, it's not that level of calamity, but just a setback when they least needed it, when they were getting themselves all psyched up, whether it was just chanting some affirmations or with some chemical help, I don't know, can only speculate, and then came this blow. So let's see impact on the mood at the Invictus Games for Harry. Is this a cloud over his Invictus Games? Yes, it is. There's the Hermit, that's the has-been, the Virgo Major Arcana, his Major Arcana, and he's in reverse. So he's in his shadow aspect. It's made him look foolish because the Hermit is the wise, the seer, almost like the prophet, the person who retires to the wilderness or goes into a cave and meditates and gazes within, and then has, insights and comes back to the world with great wisdom and profundities. And instead of which, Harry just looks like a big idiot. for having chosen this terrible one, as his wife, and it just looks like he's gone off the true path, misguided, hermit in reverse, listened to wrong advice, has really done something, I can't say it any other way, done something stupid. In my opinion, I'm reading energy. Of course, her mood at the Invictus game, she's doing the old seal clapping and the claws out and kiss, kiss, kiss and beam, beam, beam. I don't know how her face, maybe she's got no feeling in her face anymore from all the fillers and things that have happened to that face, because my goodness, it has changed in the time since we all first saw her on the cover of Vanity Fair. That face has really changed. So maybe she's got no feeling left in it. That's the only possible explanation for how she can grin inanely for hours at a time while the cameras are clicking away and rolling away. Her mood at the Invictus Games, all Three of Cups in reverse, it's really spoilt the mood. Party mood when it's upright with friends, and we've seen the full body hugs. They're so inappropriate. I don't want some woman or even man to give me a full body hug when I don't know them, or even if I do know them. Don't do the full body hugs thing and then look at the camera while you're doing it. It's disgusting. That's my opinion. Three of Cups anyway, the friendly card, the party card, having a fun time, not in reverse, even though they've got all their acolytes around them. It's dampened the mood, clearly. Worse for him, because he's the one who looks like an idiot. I don't think, I think it bounces off her pretty much to be told she's terrible, even though I've got the Seven of Wands in here. I don't think that kind of thing sticks for long. It would have broken the mood briefly when she heard it, but for him it's stuck. Much bigger card, Major Arcana card. For her, it's, maybe people are whispering behind my back when I'm out and about doing my grinning and full body hugging and clawing and grabbing wheelchairs and twirling them around. If you've ever been in a wheelchair and you've had someone grab your wheelchair and start pushing you around, you'll know. So let's see, does Harry secretly agree with Donald Trump that his wife is terrible? What does he really think about her? Ooh, Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, he can't stand her. He really can't stand her. It's the card of passion, the Ace of Wands, when it's upright, lust and passion and excitement and enthusiasm, and can't keep his hands off her. It's in reverse. So I think that says enough about his feelings for her. And we've seen it when she was trying to replicate the Catherine resting her head on William's shoulder and sort of having a little snuggle. Harry was having none of it. He was tilting away. He's probably got neck ache from it, and we will be seeing him in a brace today when he finally appears in his scruffy outfit. He looked so scruffy yesterday, in my opinion. Let's see, Meghan, is she in a panic about this, that it might tip Harry over the edge? Because we've seen, all the PDA and stuff. How does she feel? Four of Swords. Yeah, she really would like to just disappear. That's interesting, because we'd like her to disappear as well, equally. But the Four of Swords is really a blow that you have to take time out to recover from, to heal from, to think about and to process. So for all this display, this manic display of, I adore you and I can't keep my hands off you, quite literally, she really is feeling like this could be a fatal blow for her, because the Four of Swords is traditionally in Rider-Waite is a death scene of the knight who's laid out in the crypt and his sword is down by his side and he is dead to the world. And for her, that is a really powerful image of somebody who can't fight this. And we've seen it already with the Seven of Wands in reverse. She can't fight it. So she's not feeling good about this. It is worrying. It's reputational harm as well. If this is what Donald Trump is saying about her, maybe Harry will finally wake up I know that he has a very low opinion of Donald Trump. I mean, the whole world is repeating it and all agreeing on social media. She's worried that this is going to have some sort of impact on Harry. But I think, you know, I think he's reached that conclusion all by himself, amazingly. Our Hermit in reverse. I want to know about timing as our last question for this reading. Was the timing deliberate of the release of this article? I think it's in the Murdoch stable, the New York Post. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think it's in the Murdoch stable. They, of course, just had to settle with Harry and pay him an undisclosed amount, a staggering sum of money apparently, but the staggering part of the sum of money goes to the lawyer. That's the staggering part. Allegedly, we had to have one of those in this reading. Timing. Is it a bit of a smack for him? I've got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, I don't really think it's that pointed. I could get much more pointed indications in the tarot. What it's telling me in terms of timing is that we are powerful, we can wait, because Ten of Pentacles is the completion energy. For Pentacles are about slow passage of time, years, slow but steady. Ten of Pentacles is very stable, very wealthy, will survive. It's almost saying, and I'm just reading energy here, and I really am literally reading energy here, that we will endure. Whatever you think, you were out slaying dragons. Here we are. Ten of Pentacles. Generations we will be around. Where will you be? You has been you. So there you have it. That's the reading. It looked like it hurt on both sides of this reading, his side and her side, both of them. It landed. It was a direct hit for both of them, and they're both struggling with how to respond. Even she is struggling with how to respond to this very frank assessment of the situation. Their marriage, Ten of Cups in reverse, by Donald Trump. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.